building of the computer's great. I mean, it's godlike in a way.
Okay. We are back. Or I should say, I'm back. Jewel is currently at work. She'll be back later this afternoon. But I figured in the meantime, I would fix the mistake I made. Now, when I build computers for people or I help them build, if I make a mistake, I pay for that mistake. So she really wanted to keep that little pink case she's got there.
Now, I wouldn't presume to tell a woman what a woman ought to think, but tell her if she's got to think pink.
So I thought, well, okay, we definitely want to keep the case. So to fix the problem, I basically ordered her almost the exact same motherboard. This is the board we ordered, which is a very good board. The closest I could find to it, it's basically the same board, only it's a little shorter. It's micro ATX instead of the full ATX board. Pretty much the same board. So we'll do a quick little comparison here. But yeah, it is basically, let's see if we can get a better shot here. It's a little harder to do when you're by yourself. As you can see, it is basically the same board, only it's shorter. So it's pretty much the same name brand, just a little bit smaller model. So that should work great. The only difference with this other board here, I figured, let's see, how do I explain this? The only other difference between that full ATX and the micro ATX board is this board does have built-in video, but she's still going to use a video card for gaming and stuff. But she does use more than one monitor, so my thinking, well, with the older CPU she's got, that does not have onboard graphics. So my deal is I'm going to take that board and that CPU in on trade. I'll use it for somebody else. I'm always building. Nothing goes to waste in my area. So I also bought pretty much the same CPU. This was the CPU she was going to use, and it was only $20 more. I got the one with the Radeon graphics, so she can take advantage of plugging more monitors into this board. So what I'm going to do while she's gone, I figured I would get the RAM, the SSD drive, and the CPU installed and basically get it set up to where she left off. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is just get everything set up to where we left off, and then I'll let her continue. So yep, I fixed my mistakes. I don't make mistakes too often, you know, because like I say, I've done this for over 20 years, but I do make mistakes. But when I do make them, I correct them. So I am going to do that work off camera, get it all pre-set up, and we'll go from there. Okay. Pretty much back to where we left off. RAM is installed, CPU installed, her SSD is installed. But before she gets back, I want to make damn sure I did right this time. Ah, yeah, that is much better. Okay, that's more of a proper fit. Believe me, I was kind of tempted. I've done stupid stuff like that when I was a kid. Younger, I was tempted to cut this bottom out, but no, that's not the right way to do things. So, you know what? I think all the standoffs are in the proper position too. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all the standoffs are right too. Okay, so she shouldn't have to worry about that. I'm just double checking everything here. Yeah. Okay, well, I better quit so she can continue. I want her to build most of it herself. So I'm gonna put that back. I'll put the motherboard back in the box. Kind of put things back, and then when she gets back and wants to continue, we should be all set. I'm pretty sure I tightened all them before. Yeah, we should be in a good position. So everything is there. Catastrophe. Well, I shouldn't say catastrophe, but the little boo boo. I mean, I mean, in the pictures, I mean, it looks like a pretty tall case. I mean, I just glanced at it. I should have read the description. I mean, when you look at it, I mean, if you looked at a picture of that, would you not say that's a full ATX case? I mean, if you just look at a picture of it, I mean, just glancing at it, wouldn't you say that's a full ATX? I mean, it sure looked like a full ATX to me. So, and if you compare it to that old case, that's a full ATX. I think what threw me off is, again, I've been building computers since 1998. Most of the cases I worked with, the power supplies always went in the top. Putting power supplies in the bottom is kind of something they started like in the past 5 years now, I want to say. You know, it's now most cases put there. But yeah, back in my day, the power supply always went in the top. So I think that's what threw me off a little bit is that bottom section where you can do better, you know, where you can hide all your cables and stuff. So either way, I corrected my mistake. And it's a mistake I probably won't make again because I'll look more carefully when I order cases, make dang sure it says full ATX tower, not M. This is what they call an M ATX tower. It stands for micro ATX. There's like four size motherboards. There's full ATX, micro ATX, then there's a really teeny tiny one called mini ATX. And there is a fourth one, but it's not too common. I forget what it's named, but the three, I'd say the three most common are full ATX, micro ATX, mini ATX. Or ITX, I'm sorry. Mini ITX. That's the little square one. That one's even smaller yet. But, alright, I'm babbling again, so anyway, we are back on track. So we'll see what she says when she gets home or whenever she gets time to work on it.
The next day.
Are we going to get this done today?
I'm working on it. We're going to get it done, I swear. Wait a minute, hold on. We've only had a delay because you ordered the wrong thing.
Exactly. But then we have to wait for delivery, you know.
That's on you.
Here, give me that so it don't get bent. They bend so easily nowadays.
Okay.
Because, you know, they make it thinner and thinner and thinner. And thinner. Alright, we just set it down flat right on the table just like where we left off.
Like this?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Back to where this is supposed to...
Just kind of flip it up out of the way.
I'll just get it out of the way for now.
Now, you don't know this, but our audience knows this. I pre-assembled the new board we ordered.
Yeah, because I already did all those
Hold on,
things.
we're getting ahead of ourselves. Set that off to the side.
Okay. Okay.
Open the motherboard box. Remember that funny part that I said I/O shield?
This one.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
Okay.
Opens it.
Opens it.
Yeah, open.
Okay, it's open.
Back by that fan there, there's a rectangle hole that needs to be filled.
This thing.
No, it don't go in that way.
This way?
It goes from the inside out. Yep. Now, hold on. Look at your motherboard. Your motherboard's going to go in this way.
Oh.
So you want to make sure you... No, see how that's not going to fit? There you go, yep.
Like this?
Yep.
And then it goes in that way in here?
And it's a friction fit. And they're kind of a pain in the butt sometimes.
So I just kind of have to get it to snap
You gotta
right?
pop it in, yeah. I always start in one corner. They pop in hard sometimes. And you just go all the way around the perimeter, make sure it's all popped in each corner. They pop in really hard.
Oh, there it went, I think. Hope I didn't just bend something.
They pop in pretty hard. Geez, even I'm struggling.
Seems like it's sort of in.
There, it popped in. Yeah,
Hooray!
they pop in pretty hard.
Now what?
Now you may grab your motherboard and gently set it in there.
I gotta
Now,
figure
as
out which way it goes, though, right?
You already-
Which would be this way, right?
Now, as you're putting it in, you want to make sure. Let's see if I can get a better shot here. Ooh, I forgot to turn on the other light. We need better lighting.
What have you done?
Oh, this terrible.
Oh my! Oh my God! You've ruined everything. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
People are going to say, why you got such a dark video? Alright, can we see what we're doing from the back here?
Just set that there because I'm.
As you're sliding it in, make sure you see all these little metal tabs. Make sure one of them ain't like stuck in your USB port or something silly.
Oh.
So as you're just slowly, gently pressing it in, you know, make sure these little metal tabs, there's nothing.
Don't go in the USB. Right?
Yeah, that looks pretty
Right
decent.
about like there.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Okay, and then do I push it up against it a little more? Yes or no?
Yeah. You have to see how the holes are lining up. Boy, this still don't feel very good. They keep making the metal on these things cheaper and cheaper, so that it's not the easiest thing to do.
To be honest, it doesn't even look like it snapped in all the way.
It really doesn't snap in, it just kind of sits in there. Check things here over.
Oh. Also, I look absolutely
I
not
see.
camera ready.
Your HDMI port is see these two little metal tongs?
Yeah.
They're just a little bit bent. I wish I could show that on camera. There's two little metal tongs trying to get inside our HDMI port, so I'm just going to gently bend them up a little bit. Usually it's the USB ports they try to get into. Now what else is fighting with me here? They do. They get a little bent up and dinged up during shipping. Stuff like that.
Seems like it's pretty much in.
I need to see better here.
I'm probably like right in the way of
No,
this.
no, you're not. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. I think we're okay. There's a little bit of spring to it. I think we're good. Now, your bag of screws is in the other box.
In the other box.
Yeah, the bigger box. Oh no, never mind, they're right here. They're right there.
I was
Okay.
going to say.
Okay.
So, I have to screw these in.
Well, then I'm gonna. She didn't understand how this works. This is how you magnetize a screwdriver. I got one of these little Neo Magnum. And if you just go like this a few times, it magnetizes the screwdriver. And also, you can leave the magnet on there too, and
I'm
it'll
assuming
help.
you need these ones?
It should be. Let me double check. I think it depends on the stand now. Some are fine thread, some are coarse thread.
How do I know the difference?
Well, give me the screw you think is right,
This one.
and you can feel it. They should screw in real easy by hand. If they don't, then you got the wrong screw.
There's also one with a flatter head.
I'm thinking that might be the one we need because
The
I don't.
flatter headed one?
Yeah, because I don't feel like this one's starting.
There's also this kind. Why are there's so many different kinds of screws? What is this?
Depending on what you're installing.
Oh, because here's some thicker ones, right? You have these thicker ones, and then you have these ones with a flatter.
Those are more like for
edge.
your power supply.
These are for the flatter edge. Okay. The flatter edge one's correct.
Okay,
Yes or no?
this is not going to work. We need fine
this
thread.
one?
Yep, that's fine thread.
Okay.
Let me double check. I'll just screw one in to confirm. Boy, that magnet sure is not working very good.
See, I knew it. It's not science. No.
It is. It is.
I hear my bird is upstairs.
He's telling you you're doing it wrong.
Am I?
Yep, those are the screws we need. Okay.
Okay, I'm putting them all in different spots.
Let me count how many you need here.
Finding all of them if I can.
I swear to God, if they make this stuff any cheaper, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8 screws
Okay, I
altogether.
found 5.
We need 8 of them. I had one already.
6.
Are we in the shot yet? I'm not even paying attention.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're more or less in the shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's 7.
Need 8.
And oh shoot, I just had it. 8.
Okay.
There. So
Here's a screwdriver. It's magnetized. Put a screw on the end of it. Make sure it's good and stuck on there good.
Okay.
Now, what you do is you take your hand. See how I'm pushing it so the hole lines up? See that hole?
Oh, okay.
Tell you what, I'll push it. You start it. And you don't want to tighten it down. You just want to get it started so it's started. Feel like it's screwing in real nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll leave it. I haven't tightened it.
Yep,
so
yep. And then you go and get the other holes
the
lined
other
up.
ones.
Yep.
Okay. All on one side, and then the rest will be easy, right?
Sure.
I'm hoping it'll be easy, all things considered.
You are part. Leave it a little loose so it can move yet, because these two ain't quite lined up yet. As you do have to kind of wiggle it, because
Okay.
again they keep making this stuff cheaper and cheaper.
So, yeah, if you keep pushing, I'll.
I shouldn't have to push anymore. Might have to do a little wiggle here and there. Yeah, you want it so the whole threads of the holes line up real nice.
Where's that going in? Oh, there.
You
the
do-
backwards click.
I told you
yes.
the backwards trick. Yep.
I remembered from the first video. Hooray! And then the rest should just kind of go in.
Yep.
Okay. I'm so good at this.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
And then...
And these you don't want super tight. You just want them just so they're snug, kind of snug. If you hear a loud crack, then you're done. Ask me how I know.
I figure you've messed up at least a few of them here or there.
Just so it's snug. I'll double check them all for you.
So screw them all in now?
Yep, you can tighten them up so they're good and snug.
Snug like a bug in a rug. Okay.
You sure have a hard time with that screwdriver.
It's long and narrow. That doesn't work very well.
The only thing I don't like about micro ATX boards is they don't put a standoff in the corner here, and I don't care for that. But we don't have to plug anything in there anyway.
That seems pretty good.
Want me to give
Wait,
them, want me to
let me
give
use
them
that
all
one.
a good quick final
Yeah,
check?
go ahead and check them.
I could use a little more than that.
I don't know,
That
you were
one's
talking
good.
about things snapping, and I don't want to have to wait a whole nother week.
I wish I could tell you how many, well, it wouldn't even be foot pounds, it'd be foot inches of torque. But I've done it for so long that I just go by feel. You can feel when a screw is tight and you just quit. There. What do you think we do next?
I'm assuming either the power supply on the bottom or maybe attaching these cables. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do we want to do the cables first or the...
Knock yourself out. You do what you want
Knock
to do.
myself out. Oh boy. Well, I think some of these go to the power supply and
The-
then some go to the power board, right?
I got news for you.
Motherboard.
None of them go to the power supply. They all go to the
They
motherboard.
all go to the... Okay, this is
And the-
USB 3.
Hey, very
So-
good, very good.
I'm assuming there should be something USB 3 related over
Yep.
here, right?
Yep, you are correct.
I am so smart.
I'll be honest, I hate USB 3 connectors. It's the suckiest connector they could have picked. I even sometimes put a little dab of hot
I'm
glue on them.
assuming it's this one.
Yep,
just
and it
because
does
it's the
have a
same.
little, and it has a little notch, so it can only go in one way.
Oh, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
This notch goes to this side, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'd do that one last because it
This one
falls
last?
out so easy. I've gotten to the
Okay.
point where I'll put a little dab of hot glue on them so they don't
As
come
for
out.
this,
Those I will have to help you with.
I'm assuming it's
actually,
one of these here, right?
You'll need the motherboard manual again,
Oh no.
because every motherboard's a
Oh.
little different.
Let me here. I think that
No, that's your case manual.
this is it. I found it.
What you want to look for is I/O. Should be a diagram here. It tells you button, power button, reset button, LED. We're getting close. I know we are. That's that one. There it is. So I can get it so you can read it easier. That can we focus here? That's the one you need. That'll tell you how to plug everything in.
Okay, but see,
They call
I
it-
have you to translate
They,
it.
they have
so-
they call it front panel header. Power and reset button do not have, they call it a polarity, because it's just a button, so you can plug that one in either way. It doesn't matter which way you plug that one. Now your LEDs, you do have to plug in the correct way, otherwise your lights won't light up. If you plug them in backwards, they just won't light up. I've done that accidentally, and then you just flip them.
Oh,
So where is it located at? F panel. It's usually in the corner. Oh, there it is. It's kind of in the middle here. See where it says PWR LED reset, HDD LED reset?
oh my.
Each one of these says, see where it says HD LED,
Oh.
power LED, power. These are the hardest to hook up. These.
Maybe I'll let you do that.
Really?
I don't want to break the prongs, and I'm.
We'll have to trade places because the whiting is so teeny tiny.
Yeah, let's.
And I'm getting to be
Let's do that.
I'm getting to be an old man, and it's getting harder for me to read them little bitty letters. Okay, they're getting more standardized as time goes on. Okay, power LED and positive is to this side, and if you look on here, see how there's a little arrow, a little triangle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the positive side.
Okay.
So I plug that one in first. Oops, yeah, that's hard drive LED. And the one straight across from it is reset. Yeah, even I still struggle with this because it's so tight in here. They don't give you a lot of room to work in here. Okay, there's reset, and then the two top ones. Power LED positive is to the left. We'll look for our positive one on here. They split these two, which is nice. I wish they would make a standard plug for this, but I don't think they can because the old PCs still use. They're getting better. It's a lot easier than what it used to be. And power button. Okay, all four of them are hooked up and they should be correct.
You're so good at that.
Okay, the rest I'm going to try very hard to let you do.
Oh no.
Because that's the hardest one.
Okay.
The rest is pretty hard to screw up because they have it pinned so you can't.
Okay. That being said, what's this say? This is
That
HD
is for-
audio.
That's for front headphones, if you want to plug in headphones.
Oh. Yeah, I do.
And you can't screw that one up. It's pinned. It only plugs in one way. Let's see, can we get a little closer here? I think we can.
Okay. What's this one say? USB.
That's
There's
also
a 56 and a 34 though, so which one would it be?
Huh?
See, that one says 34 and this one says 56.
that don't matter. Either one will work.
Oh, well, okay then.
Just pick one. If you look carefully, it's 10 holes, but you look carefully how one is blocked.
Yeah, and it's got to match up
And
with
it's
the one
got
that's
it's got
blocked
how it's
on
got a
there.
missing pin in one quarter.
Yeah.
So that keeps you from plugging it in upside down. See?
So see, that would be upside down, so it needs to go this way. And I'll put it in 56 because that's closer.
Sure.
So scared.
It shouldn't go in that hard. Let me see what you're doing here.
I'm gonna, yeah. I don't want to break it.
Well, I guess it did slide in kind of hard.
But hey, I figured out where it needed to go, so that's
This
a
is
start.
very similar to USB, but you see how the pin is blocked more in the
pin
middle?
is in the middle.
And there
block.
should be, I think, in that corner. Does it
Yep.
say HD audio?
Yes, it is. It says, well, it says AAFP.
Hold on, let me see.
You see, it says AAFP.
No, that is not it. Where is it? They usually put it in the lower corner there somewhere. Why am I not seeing it? Is it possible this mother is not equipped with that?
That would be unfortunate.
Oh yeah, no, that's your audio video.
It is?
Yep. Yep, it is. Yeah, see how that one pin is blocked?
Yeah.
And there's a pin missing?
Okay, it's just not labeled the same.
What's confusing is they also have what they call another header above it for digital audio, for if you want to go optical.
Oh.
That's what's messing. That's what confused you.
Okay. So what's
This
this
That one is new to me. I have no idea what that one is.
Oh boy.
Oh, USB Type C. This board might not be equipped with that. This one might just
What
have
are
to dangle.
these? Is that it?
That is SATA. That's for older drives. So this one, unfortunately, you may have to get a card to plug this one in, because I don't see any USB-C. I don't think this board has USB-C at all. Yeah, it does. It's a cheaper board.
Okay.
So this one, you just won't be able to use it.
Okay. So that's just the USB, right?
Yep. Oh, that one feels pretty good. Oh, they're finally putting snaps on them. Usually them fall out, so they're getting better with the. At first, I did not like that header when they came out with it. So this one will just kind of tie up, and if you you can get riser cards for USB-C. That is a totally new connector to me. That kind, I've never seen one like that. So even I'm learning. You know, I'm old school. Now
The fan.
the fan. There is, says, see it how it says CHA, that stands for chassis fan. So this is where this one goes. Can we do this a little neater though? I'm trying to keep cables untangled. We can definitely, yeah, and then we can put a zip tie there. Okay, so we'll just put him in there for now. You don't want to zip tie anything until you do a test. Okay.
I got the power supply open.
You do.
Yes,
But it's not totally open. There's bubble wrap around it.
Supposed to go. And there's a manual thingy.
Well, maybe read that manual. That might tell you where it goes. There you
Oh,
go.
there's. Oh my god. That's some thick cables. I feel like I'm gonna drop this, and then that's the end of it.
Be careful. There should be a little. Not
There's
there.
another little cable. I saw it in the box.
In the box, there's a little
Let me
box.
get this
There's a
bubble
little
wrap
bag of
off.
screws. You need 4 screws.
Hold on.
You couldn't let it go, could you?
Yay!
In there, sometimes they got it taped to the top lid. There's a little bag of screws. It should be 4
right
screws.
here,
Yep,
I
those
see
are
it.
very important.
Okay, got our 4 screws and bubble wrap, which is
And
even
bubble-
better.
I'm kind of old school. I usually don't put power supplies in the bottom of the case, so this is a little bit of a learning experience for me too. Because usually, in my day, the power supply always went in the top. So this is a little bit newer for me. I think what we got to do, we got to flip this up. Is there access through the back? Yes, there is. Okay, so you slide your, and then we see in the camera shot here, yeah, you can slide it in here.
Oh.
You see there's 4 holes here.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to let you do it. Let's see, maybe it'd be easier if we did this. Like that. Are you done playing with the bubble wrap? Come on, we got things to do.
Okay.
We're wasting precious time. You
But
could have
the
this hooked
bubble
up and
wrap-
running already.
Okay, so here's the screw holes, right? In the back here.
Also look,
And then
where
it
is your
goes like
fan
this.
at? Where is your fan?
Looks like it's in here. Oh,
Okay.
right here. So it should be flipped this way?
It'll let you know, because it can only go, look at where the screw holes are. See
Yeah.
how one's kind of offset?
Oh, yeah.
See how this one's offset? So which way does it tell you it goes?
It should
there
go
you
this
go.
way then. But the fan would be... Oh,
You-
there's a little
you-
hole there.
Yeah, lets air come in. I think that's the reason they started doing that, is so the power supply has a separate airflow. It's a little tight in
I
there.
see that. I'm trying not to drop it like a crazy person.
There we go. What's nice is that hides all the cables down in there.
Yeah, that's a lot of cables.
Well, when you go cheap, you're kind of stuck with power supplies like that. Otherwise, you can get what's called modular power supplies, where you plug in only the cables you need. They call it a modular power supply.
Okay.
But to save you money,
So
Wait.
I should screw this in, correct?
yes, you can screw it in. There's this little bag of screws there.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some room so you can get over on this side.
Yeah, because I need to be over here for this.
I'll help hold it because it is kind of heavy
Yeah.
and bulky and awkward. Kind of like the motherboard, you start one screw, but you
Am
don't.
I like blocking the shot? Because I feel like I'm,
No,
I'm
I don't
very
think so.
much blocking it.
Is the hole lined up? Is it
Yep.
going in easy? Okay.
Oh.
Put it in most of the way, but don't tighten it.
Okay.
That's probably far enough.
Unless I'm cross-threading on accident, which I hope I'm not.
Yeah, they should go in real easy.
See, then they get like super tight.
Let me feel.
Mhm.
Oh no, they're all right.
Okay. Fantastic. There. So now do I tighten them?
Mm-hmm. And those you want fairly tight. Do you want to, instead of a Phillips screwdriver, I might have something better
Wait,
there.
I was getting. I was
Oh.
supposed to hold it there so I can.
Well, I ain't going anywhere now.
Let's go loose. There.
I was going to give you a nut driver instead of a screwdriver because you got to push and at the same
I
time.
have the strength.
You're getting
I
it.
can do
You're
it.
getting it.
See, I totally know what I'm doing.
That one seems like it's going in awfully hard. I don't think you cross-thread it.
It's in. There.
I'm going to double check
Ta-da.
it for you. Oh, that one ain't finished.
That's the one that you started.
Oh, okay. Oh, no,
Try to blame me for that one. That one you didn't finish it.
those you want pretty tight because that's all that holds that power supply in there is those 4 itty-bitty screws.
Okay.
Okay, you can stand up and go back to that side again. What did I say about wire twist ties?
Get rid of them. Never want them. They're useless.
They are.
Except for closing bread bags. Okay, now what?
Now, if you go untangle that big rat nest of cables, or just if you deal with one cable at a time, it won't overwhelm you. Find the biggest, fattest one.
I think it's this one.
Okay, get it all untangled so it's not tangled up with any of them.
Oh. Wow.
Now,
Okay.
there should be an access hole through here, and I'm thinking this is the best way to go. Up through here.
Okay.
So gently get it up through that hole.
Like
Mm-hmm.
this, right?
Yep. Make sure you're not hitting your other cables. Then once you get it up there, you'll have to flip the case back up again, the other way. Keep flipping.
I'm just taking it there.
Now here's another thing they did that makes things a little harder, but they had to do it that way. Back in my day, all you had was what they called, this is a 20-pin connector.
Does that go here?
Yep, you are correct. It does go there. I'm just giving a little history. But apparently 20 pins wasn't enough power, so then they had to add 4 more to give it even more power. So this is backwards compatible with older motherboards. They just made it so you can go either way.
I can do this.
So at the same time, you have to hold this clip.
And it goes in.
Yeah,
there.
it makes it a little harder to go in. It goes in really hard, and it really flexes the board. So maybe you got it.
Yay!
Oh wow, you did good. Yeah, I usually don't. Because usually I like to hold my finger under the board because you really have to push hard sometimes to get that one in.
You didn't even. You just filmed me doing it.
I know, yeah. Oh, no, that's impressive.
What?
Okay, now another thing they added, because 4 more wires wasn't enough power, they added even more power wires up in the corner here. So if you flip your case back the other way, there should be a cable that says CPU.
What if I just do it like this?
You could. Yeah, but then they can't see.
Hey,
So
what
you-
do they need to see?
You
No,
look
kidding.
look through this rat nest of
Alan?
cables. It should say no. That's PC. That's for your video card. That's it.
Yeah, this one.
See how it says CPU on it?
Okay. So let's just feed me that. And
Well, we
then-
got to get it untangled here.
Well, if you feed it in, and then I'll just flip it back down again.
I'm thinking you're better off keeping it on the back side. Am I
like
close?
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how it hides your cables?
Okay.
Now that's the same where you gotta like put them together.
Whee!
And
And then, oh,
are you in the shot here? Yes, you are.
of
Okay.
course I am. And then
Yeah, you gotta kind of put them together.
clip
It's very
those.
similar to the one you just put in, only it's a little smaller. They can be
Hold on.
tough.
I can totally do this.
Totally.
It's only when the camera's watching that it doesn't work out.
The internet is judging you.
Oh no! Whatever will I do?
I think you might be going in backwards here. Hold on here.
Backwards, but the clips are on that side.
Yep, you are correct.
Oh, and I had it like halfway in there.
There you go. Push it in the rest of the way. They
Yeah.
both locked in.
Feels like it.
Okay, you don't have an external hard drive. You don't have... Yeah, you don't have... So the only other cable you will need eventually,
Okay,
if
which
you flip
is
it back up, is for your... Let me see your video card. Most of them are powered, but I just want to see... where did I put it?
this thingy.
No. You know what? I'm going to say your video card's going to need power. They usually always do. So... Let me see here. What's the best hole to go through? I'm thinking this one.
Okay.
I'll just sneak that one up there just so it's up there.
Okay.
Now the rest of these,
We zip tie and forget
yeah,
they
just
exist.
kind of roll them up and zip tie them. Then they'll just stay in this nice
There you
compartment
go.
down here.
What's this cable?
That's your main
that's
power
the,
cable.
That's the.
Are we in the
power
shot here
cable.
yet? Yes, we are. Okay. So we just kind of bundle these up nice and neat and pretty. You know, if you're smart, we could have got you some pink zip ties.
Oh my god, this is such a missed opportunity.
I think they make such a thing. Don't
I'm certain they make such a thing.
It's kind of a love-hate relationship with these newer cases. It's nice that they're making places where you can tuck these extra cables, but yet they're making these cases cheaper and
By the way, you're doing the programming, right?
programming. What do you mean programming?
Well,
mean,
I don't know what.
Installing the operating system?
Yeah.
That's easier now than it ever was.
Bubble wrap.
When I installed my first operating system, it took me 26 floppy disks.
Oh my.
And that was
Gosh.
for Windows 95, I believe. It was just before CD-ROMs came out. Yeah, one at a time, floppy disks. You had to install. That's how you installed your operating. That's how far back I go.
That's quite a ways.
I was just upgrading from DOS. That's when I just started getting into computers. This extra cable. Where can we tuck him? Can we tuck him down here somewhere? Let's see. Where can we hide? I like hiding cables because you're not going to use him. So let's pull him back out.
Which one?
This one.
Oh.
And we'll just kind of tuck him down in here.
Unnecessary.
I think you can just kind of dangle in
What
there.
are these things?
That's so you can add more cards.
Oh.
Matter of fact, 2 of them are going to come out for your video card. That's
Oh.
where your video card's going to go.
Okay.
That's why I got this extra power cable up here for you. Okay, that's installed. I don't know what this is yet. I'll have to look that up. I think we're ready for a video card. I don't think there's anything else to install.
Okay. This thing. Right?
We're going to put this back down flat.
I think this is the thing.
Well, Let's make some room here.
That.
That's not a very big video card.
Well, of course not.
Yep, it does take power.
Uh-oh.
What is this anyway? An RX 460. Okay, that's nothing to brag about. But it's better than onboard video.
It's better than what I have.
Yes.
And we will upgrade it in the future. Shout out to my throne.
Let's see, I'm going to let you guess where you think it goes.
Well, considering that you said that this thingy had to be taken out, I'm assuming somewhere here.
Sure. Now, obviously you can't put it in with these in the way, so what do you think
No,
you're
I
going to do
gotta
with
take
them?
those out.
So here's the school dial.
Yay.
Now, before you, hold on, before you actually take anything out, wait.
What?
Because sometimes the top slot you don't take out. We're just going to do a guesstimation. So it goes in that slot, see? You got to take out them
the
two.
second one.
Yep, the second and third one.
Okay.
So don't take out the top one. What do we do with extra screws? Oh no, you need those screws. No. Oh, you're just tightening that.
I'm tightening that one back up. Calm down. Am I?
What did they do? Strip it out at the factory?
Maybe.
I must have.
Oh, don't need it anyway. Now this one?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. This has got to come off. They got like a double whammy there.
Just in case.
Let's see. Yep, by golly, they stripped that out at the factory. Oh well, it ain't gonna go anywhere.
We don't need it anyway.
It'll still hold it. They're just little pieces of metal that cover the holes. Them go in your motherboard box, so you don't lose them. Okay. You see what I'm doing here?
Yeah, it kind of slides in there.
There's a little tab. See this thing?
Should we dust that? It looks a little dusty.
Dusted. See this thing?
Okay.
See this thing?
Yeah.
This has to be flipped back.
Okay.
No, actually, it's fairly clean. It's gonna fit. I guarantee you, within a couple weeks, it'll be full of dust anyway. Computers are vacuum cleaners. Just accept it. Except at least once a year, you'll have to blow the dust out of it. I think we're locked in. Okay. Now the same two screws you took out, you gotta put these back in
Oh,
first.
you gotta put those back in.
They should be
These
all
two,
the same,
yeah.
yeah. Can we see what we're doing? I guess we kind of can. Maybe I should come over here so we can see what we're doing.
Hey, you're the cameraman. I'm just putting this thing together.
Well, the problem is I'm cameraman and supervisor and I'm everything today.
I'm not paying you for... No, kidding. I'm only paying you for one job because that's how capitalism works.
Yeah, some cases add that extra piece and some don't. I don't know what the real purpose of it is, to be honest, but...
Hold it in place, I suppose. In the event that you screw up or lose something, maybe. There.
No, we're not.
Wait, you can add multiple cards at the same time?
Yes, not with this motherboard though.
Oh.
It's called bridging. Yes, you can use two video cards.
Huh.
But that's only if you're super rich and you're playing like...
Super rich.
Yeah. There's really no need for two video cards.
Alright, YouTube, you know what to do. Make us internet famous so I can
There
afford more.
there was only one time I've used two video cards, and that was when 3D cards first came out, and you had to daisy chain your 2D card to your 3D card to have both 2D and 3D graphics. I think it was when the first Voodoo cards came out, but this is like 20 years ago. You got one more plug to plug in.
This thing?
Yep.
This thing. And I'm assuming...
Yep.
Wait, but...
Because some cards have 8 instead of 6.
And, wait. But which
So,
side? Or is
It don't matter.
Oh.
It's made so you can plug in 2 cards, but you only got 1. So... Okay. Now, here's the fun part. You get to take zip ties and tidy this up a little bit. I usually put a zip tie here.
Wait, the small one.
You don't need that big one.
I need a small one.
What happened to the nice little black ones? 'Cause
The red ones?
no, there were some black ones here.
No, we didn't
Yeah,
have
but
any
this
of
is
them.
black. We can't have red and black.
I don't know what to tell you.
I bet you're in the box here.
No.
I know I saved them.
What?
If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
Are we now?
Are they in the bag? Bag of screws.
I don't know where that went.
Kids, you're making this difficult.
Oh! That!
Ta-da!
Oh, for crying out loud. We don't have that many black ones, though.
Yeah, but there's enough here. They gave you 4.
You watch, I'm gonna zip tie it wrong, and then we're gonna have to
There's
cut
no-
it, and then it will be wrong.
Just gotta make this neat and tidy. The main one is this one. I want to get this one so it don't touch anything. There we go. And then if you put another one here, somewhere in here like this, should be alright. You're supposed to be doing all this.
I have no idea where any of it would go.
Well, I kind of
realistically.
want to get this done.
we've been waiting for like 2 weeks, at least.
That don't look too bad. There we go.
There.
That don't look too bad. Before I wire everything, zip tie everything else up, I'd like to do a test run.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a quick...
I think that should be it for the video then.
No,
No?
I'll record that too. There's no operating system or nothing on it, so all we can do is see if it posts. So we're going to hook it to a monitor and just see if we get something out of it.
Okay, so
It's your build, you get to do the honors.
I'm assuming.
Now
I
my
have to turn
workbench,
this
yes,
in.
hold on. Yeah, turn that on.
Yeah.
Now if you smell smoke or something does something weird, that's your main off
Okay.
to kill it.
So now what?
I make sure this is on the right channel.
This is PC.
No, HDMI 2.
Okay. And I press the button.
See what happens.
This one.
Yeah. Fans are turning, that's a good sign. We should get some kind of video signal out of here. It can take some time the first time. You have to be patient. Okay, we might have to do a little diagnostics.
It did a little something.
See, you got to be patient.
Oh.
Because it's got to configure itself. Yeah, a lot of people get in a hurry and they freak out. You got to let it configure itself. Okay. CPU installed. Please enter setup to configure your system. Press F1.
Ooh.
That'll take you into the BIOS. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's running really cool. Okay, 34 degrees. Is all your RAM showing up. Way down graphics. I usually leave all this stuff set to default most of the time. Let me get in here and see what options we have here.
Yeah, this is where you come in because I have no
Well, let's go
idea.
into advanced mode so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, BIOS version, blah blah blah. Are we getting all the RAM? We have. Did I give you? Yeah, you got. Okay, you got. I was gonna say I thought we only got 16, but no, you got 32. Okay, never mind. That's good. Okay, all the RAM's showing up. I was looking for 16, but I forgot we upgraded you to 32.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boot. Yep, that's correct. I think we're pretty much all set. I don't think there's anything you want to mess with. We don't want to overclock it. We don't want to do any of that. We just want it to run normal. I don't see anything that we need to be messing with. I think we just leave it alone. Okay, we'll save. Oh, load optimized defaults. Let's do that. Yeah, we want it optimized. Okay. Oh, we didn't check the time. Is the time correct?
It says 5:05. I have no idea if that's.
And we're an hour
Is
off.
an hour off? Well, it won't be, or will it be?
Oh yeah, daylight savings time.
I was gonna say, but yeah.
We're going off of daylight savings time. How do we set the clock on this? Just click it, I assume. Oh, there we go. Today is, oh no, today's on, so it's off a little bit. Let's go 30. Oh, not that one.
What are you doing? That's incorrect. That's still incorrect.
There we go. 30. 2024. And we'll go with 4. Close enough. There, we got the time set correctly. Okay, we should be able to save everything. Save changes and reset. Okay, this time it'll just say unable to boot because you don't have an operating system installed yet. This is where I gotta get a thumb drive. I can't remember if this one has Windows 11 on it or not. I assume you want Windows 11.
Yeah.
10 is gonna expire here in about a year.
You gotta do the whole menu thing.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, so.
That's still booting a little slower than I'd like it to be.
But why?
Well, it's loading the optimum stuff. Okay, this time it should say unable to boot because it doesn't have anything. See, it's still configuring itself. The first 2 or 3 times it boots, it's got a there, unable to boot because it doesn't have an OS. So I will pause the video and I'll get you an OS. Okay, this is where I'm going to tell people go to this guy's channel because this is the advice I followed when I installed my OES. There's 2 videos that I followed. This is the first one, how to create your own Windows install USB. And what's nice about the way he does it, you just plug in the thumb drive and it pretty much does everything automatically. But yeah, you want to follow this.
I'm going to show you how to create an unintended install of Windows 11 that bypasses the hardware requirements and the Microsoft account requirements. And once you make this thumb drive, you don't have to do anything.
So that's one video I recommend you go follow. And the second one will take care of the start menu.
So do you hate the start menu in Windows 11?
Yes, I do.
Or just need something that's just a little less basic? Well, today we're going to be looking at some alternative start menus for Windows 11.
And the one I pick, let's see if I can find where he starts talking about that. I use one called OpenShell. I think it's right around here. Where is OpenShell? There's talking about OpenShell.
Do that and hit OK, you'll notice that your start button appears over on the left-hand side. And when you click on it, now you have the original settings.
Yeah, this is the one I use.
And then from here, you have very few settings when it comes to the kind
but
of menu that you can.
He'll go through all kinds of other alternatives. There's even some ones you can pay for that work maybe a little better than OpenShell. The nice thing about OpenShell is it's free. So these are the 2 videos that I followed if you want to, for setting up her operating system. So yeah, go check out his channel. He's got a lot of good advice. Alright, this is the final update. It is more or less finished. When she went back to work, I went through it and I did a much better job of cable management. I like to hide as much as I possibly can. A few more zip ties here and there. So I did some final touch-ups for her. Also got Windows 11 installed. I'm going to leave a link in the video to show what I think is the easiest way to do that. There's a channel called Cyber CPU Tech. He does a really good job explaining a better way to install Windows. And my niece is very much like me. Gotta have the classic start menu, and that guy also shows how to get this back. I hate Windows. Well, Windows 10 isn't too bad of a menu, but I still prefer the classic Windows 7 start menu. And you can still get that on Windows 11. There's a program called Open Shell where you can get this menu back, which is really nice. Plus, he's got tips on how to get rid of all the bloatware and actually make it a usable operating system, because Windows 11 by itself is such a pain. It's more or less useless unless you modify it to your own liking. But it's not too bad. I'm getting more and more used to it as time goes on. So anyway, yeah, the only reason it's sitting out here and not in her office yet is she wants to go through it and install all the programs she needs. Make sure all the bugs are worked out of it before she actually switches over. So, and she's got a lot of games and artsy programs she uses for editing and stuff. So, yeah, she wants to use it out here until we get all the bugs worked out. But other than that, things are going good. Oops, I bumped the magnet. Yeah, there's like a magnet thing here. There we go. Let me make that look nice. So, anyway, it is complete. So, I guess that's the end. Can't think of anything else. So, yeah, it is done. I think she'll get some pretty good use out of it. And overall price, I want to say around $300 to $400 roughly by the time it was all said and done. I say it's in no way, it's definitely not the latest generation. It's a generation behind, obviously. But again, she's on a tight budget. She's young, you know, and she didn't need nothing that extravagant. So this is what we went with. Anything's better than what she's got right now. So she should get a few years out of this anyway. So I guess that's it for now. Bye.